drove my ankles. Those have been tied also.
Alright, we'll get to that here in a second. I need to do a statement from you, okay? That's why we're here. And I have a little recorder and do a little statement and get some questions from you answered. Case number 12176-269. It's Sunday, December 23rd, 2012. This is Sean Carrizo with Harris County Sheriff's Office, homicide, 60 Henry 42. The current time is 9:42 p.m. The incident occurred at 9538 Kelsey Meadows Circle. Also with me is Sergeant Duce. Sergeant Duce, can you identify yourself?
I'm 60 Henry 39.
Okay. Ma'am, can you identify yourself for me?
Sandra Melgar.
Okay. What is your date of birth, ma'am? And your home address is where?
9538 Kelsey Meadows.
Where were you at? Let's start from the morning when you woke up today. Where were you at? Yes.
In my closet.
This morning.
Yes.
Okay, what about yesterday? Let's start yesterday.
Yesterday,
Which would be Saturday.
we went out to eat.
Okay, where'd y'all go eat at?
Mexican restaurant. I think it was Dombravo's, or
And what time was that?
no, it wasn't Dombravo's. It was Cuco's. I'm gonna say about 8. I mean, I'm just guessing. I don't know.
Okay, so approximately 8 o'clock
Mm-hmm.
on Saturday. And then after that, what did you do? Was your husband? Who is your husband? What is your husband's name?
Jamie Melgar.
Melgar. Was he with you when y'all went to eat? Okay. Then did y'all come home or go somewhere else?
We went home, but we stopped at CVS.
Okay, then what?
Then we went home.
And when you got home, what did y'all do?
We made some drinks. And went and got in the jacuzzi.
And this is on Saturday night. Jacuzzi, you're talking about the bathtub, in your master bathroom?
Right.
Jacuzzi? Both y'all got in the jacuzzi?
Yes.
Okay. Then where were you sitting in the jacuzzi?
With my back towards. I was on the left. The left. When you're facing it.
Facing on the left, so by the mirror in the sink on that side, the left side?
Mm-hmm.
Not the bathroom side.
There's a mirror on both sides. It's
Okay.
on both sides.
But if you're just standing straight at it, you're on the left side. And then where was your husband at?
On the right side.
Okay. And then what?
Stayed there for about maybe 2 hours. Talking and drinking. That's it.
What were you talking about?
We were supposed to be celebrating our anniversary.
When is your anniversary? Of December? And
I'm sorry, what time did you get into the jacuzzi?
I don't keep track of time. I just sometime after we finished dinner.
Went to dinner at 8?
About 8. Maybe 8. We stayed there for a long while.
What time did you get home?
Probably midnight.
Okay.
I'm just guessing. I don't know.
And did you immediately get into the jacuzzi at that time when you got home?
We made drinks and went straight to the jacuzzi.
Where'd you make the drinks?
we just grabbed we went to CVS to get the Coke and the Sprite. And we just grabbed the bottle of vodka and some ice and went
Which
straight,
CVS did you go to?
right there in Gessner.
Gessner and,
What pub, I guess?
okay. So, you went there on the way home, stopped off at CVS,
Mm-hmm.
and then you went, home.
Right.
So sometime around midnight you got home, right?
Yeah.
And did y'all go straight to the jacuzzi at that time?
Yeah.
And which car were y'all traveling in to get home?
Mine. The Infinity.
The one that was in the garage?
Mm-hmm.
And so y'all pulled in there around midnight. Did you close the garage?
I went in first.
Mm.
He had a couple of bags, our doggy bags and what we got at CVS to get. So I think he made 2 trips. I don't know who closed it. I grabbed the drinks and went to the tub. And
I mean, he'd have to close the door behind the Infinity. It was closed tonight, right? It was
Yeah.
it was closed.
Yeah.
So what about the other garage door?
the only time he opens that one is if he's working or throwing out trash.
So was it closed when you got home last night? But besides, y'all had to open the one to get the car in the garage.
Right?
The other one was closed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
And you didn't know of him opening it back up last night?
No.
Okay.
No.
So then y'all went straight in and what'd y'all do? Let's go through the steps.
We started running the tub and
You were dressed, right?
yeah.
Okay. Go through the steps.
Well, I got there first and started mixing the drinks, and then I got undressed and lit some candles. I think maybe he lit the candles. I think he lit the candles.
Where did you get undressed? What were you wearing?
Don't remember.
Did y'all dress up?
No. I don't remember. I think I was wearing brown slacks, a brown sweater, turtleneck, and brown boots. And he was wearing a black sweater over a shirt, I think a burgundy shirt, and some blue pants.
So you went on in the bathroom and lit the candles.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where you got undressed, was in the bathroom? Okay. And what about him?
Except my boots, I took them off in the bedroom
Okay.
as soon as I walked in.
Where did you put those?
There, I left them in the bedroom, usually by the TV.
Where did he get undressed?
I think in the closet, in his closet.
So you went ahead and got in the jacuzzi first,
Mm-hmm.
and then he came,
Right.
and then what? That's at midnight.
Just stayed there for a while.
Talking,
Yeah.
what else?
I mean,
How long were y'all sitting there talking?
I'd say about 2 hours.
And what were y'all talking about?
The years we've had. About my daughter, about his job, about he was gonna retire next year. And we were gonna go on a trip. That's it. Just stuff. Nothing in particular.
Any disagreement?
No.
Were y'all drinking that whole time that y'all were sitting there?
We didn't drink much. I think I had 2. I don't even think I finished the second. And he might have had 3.
And I've been in there, and were strawberries next to the tub
Mhm.
and whipped cream. Did y'all eat any of those?
We were gonna go into the bed.
Okay, so y'all didn't eat any of those.
We might have had one or two, and that was it. And then we were gonna just go to the bedroom.
Okay. And what happened?
He got out. I think the dogs were barking a lot, and
Where were your dogs at?
we usually have them in that barricade in the dining area. I mean the kitchen.
How
breakfast
many
area.
dogs do you have?
I have 4.
So you keep
The
all 4 of them
puppies.
inside that barricade area?
Yeah.
Okay. That's where they were last night.
Because the doggy door's there.
Okay.
So, that's why
So
we
they can
keep
go
them.
in and out.
Right.
They can into the backyard.
Yeah.
So y'all were sitting there talking for a couple hours, and what happened?
He got out once to go get ice and then came back and then said he was gonna move the dogs because they were barking too much.
What was he wearing?
The towel.
Okay.
That was it.
So he went and got ice, and you say move the dogs.
I think he took my fuzzy shoes. I'm not sure.
Okay. And how long was that during the time y'all were there? Y'all sat there for a good solid 2 hours talking,
Yeah.
and he didn't move.
He went out once to get ice.
Where to get ice? In the kitchen?
Uh-huh.
Then he comes back.
I got out. I went to the bathroom and got back in,
There inside that bathroom? Okay.
and that was it. Then he got out and said he was moving the dogs to the office because when they're too loud, we don't want the neighbors to complain. They move. So that's what he did. And he just, it was taking a while, so I got out and was gonna get dressed or change in my closet. And I went in there and I started to change. And that's all I remember until I woke up. And then I remember I woke up and I thought I had had a seizure because my muscles hurt and my head was just hurting real bad. And usually, lately I've been having trouble with controlling my seizures. So, I dozed off again. I just fell asleep again. Until several hours later I woke up and realized I was tied up. And I tried to flip over because my left side was asleep. I'd fallen asleep. So I tried to flip over and then I kind of got stuck where I was for the rest of the time. That's all I remember. That's it. I mean, I would tell you more if I remembered more. I just don't. It's just.
Do you have pain?
Do I have pain? My legs were cramping and my wrists hurt from the.
Nowhere else?
I have pain in my head. Here.
Like what?
Like I got hit on the head. I don't know if I fell or was pushed or what, but just like all alongside this side.
So, the time when he got out to go check on the dogs, to go move the dogs, what time was that?
I'm gonna say 1 or 2 in the morning.
And when he did that, what kind of noises did you hear?
Nothing, the jacuzzi was still running. Even when I got out, the jacuzzi was running. Sometimes we have to turn it off in the closet because the button won't work.
So
Or
the
turn it on.
jacuzzi was making noise, it's pretty loud.
Mm-hmm.
And you couldn't hear anything over that?
I didn't hear anything,
Hear anybody scream?
no.
Hear the dogs? Well, you could hear the dogs bark.
Yeah, 'cause they were right outside our window.
So did he have to go outside to get them?
I don't think so, usually he just calls them and they come,
They come in the doggy door?
yeah,
So you don't have to open the door?
sometimes, yeah, 'cause some of the little ones don't wanna come in, they're not,
And if he opened the door last night, you would've heard that, right?
I don't think so. No. The front, no, you mean the back door?
Well, whatever door
No.
you'd have to open to get
I wouldn't
them.
have heard it, no.
Okay.
So when you're in the jacuzzi, what are you wearing when you're in the jacuzzi?
Nothing.
Nothing at all. And then who found you today?
My sister-in-law, Carmen,
Okay. What were you wearing when your sister-in-law found you?
this
Your-
robe and this nightgown.
Did you have any underwear on? Panties on?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have any shoes on?
No, just these booties.
Socks?
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to start whoever found you at that point, what happened?
I heard, well, when I'd wake up, I'd hear the dogs crying, actually, whining, and then all of a sudden they started barking, and then that's when I heard their voices.
Okay. And where are you at right this time?
In the closet, but I was like up against the bottom of the door, and so I started yelling.
Okay. And then what happened?
They came in and I don't remember, I think I saw him first, Herman, or her husband first, and he tried to untie it and he couldn't, and
Untie what?
the ties in my hands and my feet,
Okay. And how are you tied?
behind my back, yep, behind my back, and my legs also tied back here, but I couldn't straighten them.
Were your legs tied to your hands?
No, but I couldn't reach my legs. I tried to untie my hands, and then I tried to also reach my legs, and I couldn't. And I just couldn't reach.
So you're in the closet, and Herman shows up because he hears you yelling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What does he do at that point when he finds you?
He tries to untie me, and he couldn't. And
So he gets right, sees you in the closet, walks right in.
no, the chair was blocking it. There was a chair. I usually keep that chair inside my closet.
How was it blocking the door?
I don't know, but I just saw when he moved it, it like blocked the chair, and then the chair, when he tried to open the door, the chair stopped it, and then he moved the chair, and then opened the door. And I was on the floor, and I told him to please untie me, and then I heard screaming, and Carmen came running in, and she couldn't untie me either, and I said, there's some scissors, and we keep scissors in one of the drawers.
Why was the family members over there today?
My husband had invited them for lunch, for dinner.
Your husband did?
Mm-hmm.
When, tonight or?
No. A couple days ago, I think.
And they're coming to eat at your house
Mm-hmm.
tonight? And what were y'all cooking?
His mom was bringing a turkey. And just some sides, I guess.
So when you're in the jacuzzi, at that point, what do you remember? You are sitting there and you're talking. I want a little more detail. What were y'all talking about when you were in the jacuzzi? You and your husband at that time.
We were just talking about what we're gonna do in the future when, you know.
Where does he
Oh
work
my
at?
gosh, I can't believe it.
Where does your husband work at?
He works for HISD.
And what does he do for HISD?
He's IT guy.
And where do you work at?
I don't work.
Y'all had no disagreements
No.
at all.
Got along very well.
You ever have any fights?
Usually they were because of my daughter, but she's been gone for 5 years now, so no, not anymore.
And what were y'all's plans for the future? When you're sitting in jacuzzi, what y'all want to do in the future?
We're gonna move and travel
Move to where?
outside of Houston.
And you're going to travel? What else?
Just travel. We talked about trading my car in for something else, something to travel with. Just talk about you know, he's a very good husband. Very good husband. He takes very good care of me.
what is your understanding, what has happened? What's happened?
What happened? I'm trying to remember if I think when we left CVS, there was a car following us because when we came in our neighborhood, it was still behind us, and he was really close. And my husband, I'd get upset with him because he would drive slower to when someone was tailgating him, and I'd tell him don't do that because, you know, it's dangerous. So, but the guy turned left, and we turned right, and so we thought it was just coincidence. And I keep trying to remember what time that was, but he turned right, he turned left.
Right.
And,
What kind of car?
I don't know, we just saw headlights right behind us from the time we left CVS. We couldn't see the car. And I don't think he would open the door to some stranger. I don't know if they took anything. Mhm. I don't know. But maybe he went for, I think he was trying to go for the gun.
I'm sorry?
He has a gun, and I think maybe he was trying to go for the gun.
Where does he keep the gun?
In the closet.
What kind of gun?
It's just a Beretta.
A pistol? Do you know where he keeps it in that closet?
No, I wanted him to keep it in the safe, but he's too stubborn.
Do you know the combination of that safe?
I have it written on it. But he doesn't keep it in the safe.
So the Beretta does not stay in the safe, but it stays in that closet.
You're right.
And you don't know where he would hide it in
We
there?
keep it in the safe. Only when my daughter's home. She has severe depression. So she's suicidal at times, so we hide medicines and everything. The gun.
So do you think that the gun is locked in the safe now?
I don't know. I don't think so. I haven't been in the safe in a long time. I don't know.
So what makes you think he would go in the closet for the gun?
Well, if someone was in the house to protect himself.
I mean, is that where the gun's kept?
Mm-hmm.
Closet? But not in the safe?
No, he doesn't keep it in the
Do you know where in that closet that gun would have
safe.
been?
No.
Sandra, when y'all came in last night, what door did y'all come in at?
The garage door.
And was the front door locked?
Yeah, it's always locked, but we hardly ever use it.
Okay, was the back door locked?
I
Did y'all lock it? Did you lock it or did he lock it last night?
He was working outside yesterday
In the backyard or front
before
yard?
he left, so I'm assuming he locked it. I didn't go out at all yesterday.
You set the alarm?
No, he never.
Do you have an alarm in the house?
It's not monitored, so he never set it. Mhm. Sometimes we'll set it when we go out, but not when we're home. Why we do that?
Sandra, part of our job is what we do is we gather witness statements, okay? We also search for video cameras,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And a couple of your neighbors had video cameras
Mm-hmm.
and wanted to get your house pretty well, okay? Your front door was locked, your back door was locked. Nobody came in
Okay.
through the garage,
Mm-hmm.
okay? So, we work hundreds and hundreds of murders,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And sometimes we work cold-blooded killers
Mm-hmm.
that just on the street, that would just kill somebody for nothing, okay? Then sometimes we murders that they're in an argument and something happens,
Mm-hmm.
okay? There's two different types of people. You understand? Because if you argue with somebody and you lose it, your temper and an argument
That's
happens.
not what happened. That's not what happened. And I think I'm gonna stop talking now, cause I think I'm gonna need a lawyer, cause I know how this works. I was the only one in the house, so of course.
Who else would be in the house?
No one would, that I know of, no one.
No one would have been in there.
But we wouldn't have left the garage door open either.
You would have closed the garage door.
I never use that side. I
Okay.
never use that
Well,
side.
what we're trying to do is get as much information we possibly can, you understand that? So we can narrow down times and all that stuff. Okay, so that's what we're working on here. And if somebody did come into your house and hurt your husband, we have to figure that out,
I want you to figure that out.
okay? And so that's why I'm trying to get more specific details from you. You understand?
Yes.
And so that's part of our job here. If there's camera in the front of the house, there's the back of the house too. So we're trying to figure out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And you're in the house and your husband's in the house and your husband's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I know that.
So
I know how it looks. But I was also tied up and I couldn't, that's just.
When you got out of the jacuzzi, to put clothes on, you said you had no clothes on in the jacuzzi. So when you got out, do you remember what clothes you put on?
Yes, I have a robe I use for the bath.
Is that the robe?
No,
Okay.
not a different robe.
So you put a robe on
Right.
and you put underwear on.
No, I don't remember that. I took a shower. No, I didn't take a shower. I took a robe, I dried myself off. I put the robe on, and then I dried myself off, and then I went and changed, and I put this robe on.
And you changed inside the closet.
Yes.
And when you changed, what did you said you put that robe on? Did you put any underclothes on?
Yes.
Do you remember what you put on?
Yeah, pair of underwear.
What color?
I don't remember. Lavender maybe.
Okay. What about a bra?
No,
Any kind of undershirt or anything like that?
just this thing here. That's it.
Okay. The black.
This is a kind of a bra thing.
Okay. And you said you're still wondering where he's at that time, right? You haven't heard from him. How long has it been?
No,
How long had it been from the time he got out to go check the dogs, to the time you got out and went and got dressed?
about 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
And he was supposed to just go move them and come back, right?
Right.
So, what noises were you hearing when you got out?
Nothing. The jacuzzi was still going.
So, you said you hadn't had much to drink. You're coherent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, what are you hearing before you said that you blacked out?
Nothing.
Nobody running? Nobody saying anything? Shouting?
No. Nothing.
You understand where I'm going with those questions?
I understand, but I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything.
What all did y'all have with you inside the jacuzzi?
What?
What all did you have inside the jacuzzi when y'all were inside there?
What did we have?
Mhm.
To drink?
No. What all items were in the jacuzzi with y'all?
Nothing.
I mean, I've been in there since, and I see what's there.
There's nothing in there. Just bubble bath. That's it.
Did you have a float thing that was in there,
No.
like a little, it was like a shell?
Oh, a pillow. Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
Nothing I can think of.
Did you leave any clothing in there?
No.
Didn't have a washcloth or anything like that in there with you?
Yeah, we had a. No, we didn't have a washcloth. We had a loofah thing.
But you didn't hear any noises? It's just really important that you try to recall. I mean, like my partner said, you know, we're not sitting there trying to talk bad about you. It's just that you're the only one we had to talk to that was there when whatever happened. Okay? And that's why it's so important, you know, for you to try to recall.
I wish I could recall. My memory is so bad. I'm just.
And, you know, I know
Um,
you met with EMS. EMS
Yeah.
checked you at the scene, right? Okay. And only you can tell us if you're hurting somewhere. It's like I ask you, you know, where you have pain, okay? When they checked you, did they ask you if, I mean, if a suspect unknown, if somebody that, you know, a stranger somehow came in your house and made you go unconscious, did anybody violate you in any way?
No. I told him I'm pretty sure I was hit on the head.
Okay. But not sexually
shot,
assaulted or anything
no.
like that? Okay. It's just important that we have to ask.
I think I would know.
Okay. So you heard no shouting, nobody saying anything, no running,
No. hard after that when I woke up was the dogs crying or whining, that was it.
Okay. Do you know how long you had been out at that point?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you looked at in there? Was there a clock or anything inside
Yeah.
your closet? Were the lights on in your closet?
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Okay. And when you woke up, were you tied up then?
Yeah, I don't know if I was tied up the first time I woke up, because
And what did you do when you woke up the first time?
I couldn't move, because I had a seizure, and so I usually can't move anyway. I hurt all over, and my head hurts.
How often do you have seizures like that?
I've been getting them more lately. I'm not able to drive anymore.
How frequent?
At least once a month, maybe. The auras, I get them all the time.
Do you take medication for that? Okay. And when was the last time that you had one of those before today?
About a month ago, at home.
And what happens when you have those seizures? Do you, what's the symptoms? How do you feel when you have those?
Well, I have auras,
Which-
signs that tell me that I'm going to have one. And it's like very forgetful, more than usual.
Did you have one of those today?
Yeah, I've been having it all week, actually all month.
So have you been forgetting things all month?
Mm-hmm.
And do you ever recall what you've forgotten later on?
Some things I don't. Before and right after, sometimes I can't even tell you my name.
Okay. And let me ask you this, and I asked you before, you didn't answer my question. Why are we here? Do you know what has happened today?
My husband was murdered.
How?
I don't know. I don't think he was shot.
What do you
I would've
understand?
heard it.
What do you understand has happened? Who told you that he was murdered?
I saw him.
You did?
Yes, when they untied me, I heard hysterical screaming, and I ran over there, and I checked his pulse
Okay.
to see if there was anything we could do. Yeah, I saw him.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I saw him.
And you touched him,
Yes.
touched his wrist.
I touched his neck.
Okay.
It was freezing cold. And I know I shouldn't have touched him, but then I covered him. And I know I shouldn't have done that.
What'd you cover him with?
I don't know, something that was laying next to him, a jacket, I think it was a blue jacket.
Was it his jacket?
Yeah.
Let's go back to, when you went to CVS.
It's like a dream, nightmare.
You said you mentioned that when y'all were at CVS, who went in at CVS? Did both of you go in?
No, he did.
You did? You waited? And at what point did you think that somebody was following you?
As we were driving down Gessner, cause he was just right behind us. There's another lane and he wouldn't go around. He was just right
Were you
behind
looking at
us.
him in the rear view mirror or the side mirror? You looking at the
I could
person?
see him on the side mirror, the car. I couldn't see a person. It was too dark.
Could you tell if there was just one person in there or
No, I couldn't see anything inside the car.
in that car?
Lights.
You're saying car, was it a car? Not a truck?
I don't know what it was.
Was it like a big vehicle, a
It
small
was a
vehicle?
big vehicle, yeah. I don't know if it was a truck, it could have been an SUV, maybe it was an SUV.
Can you tell anything about the color? Pass any lights, any
Black,
street
maybe.
lights, and
I don't remember if there's any street lights between.
okay. And you said that when you turned on your street, it went on?
No, it turned into our subdivision.
Behind you,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
But then it took a left and we took a right.
And when it took a left, did you, look back to see what it looked like?
No, we just said, oh, it was just coincidence and just kept going.
Okay. Do you remember seeing that vehicle when you were parked at CVS?
Mm-mm.
Where did
I
y'all park?
wasn't paying attention.
Where did y'all park at CVS? And
Away from the door, like the third lane away from the main lane, parked far away.
So, if the door is here, you park the third parking space over here?
No, third row away
Okay,
from not the first row, but like the third row back.
okay. Was it busy at CVS?
No,
Not a lot of cars? Why'd y'all park so far away?
cause he used to like to get the cars dinged.
So there were some cars.
Yeah, there were a few.
When was the last time y'all got into an argument?
Like I said, when my daughter lived with us,
So how
we
long ago
don't
was that?
argue. It was about 5 years ago.
Where does she live?
England.
Why England?
She got married. She supposed to be moving back.
Her-
in
Her and her
March
husband?
to College Station.
So, you know, my partner explained to you about the front door and everything.
Mhm.
We checked your house over real good,
Yeah.
and, what's your feelings on how this happened, or what has happened?
I don't know why the garage door was open. That doesn't make sense to me. Cause we don't use that one. We use the other one for my car, and that was it. We don't open both.
So it's rare for that side of the garage to be open.
Only when my husband's working, which he was that day, but in the daytime, not at night.
And he didn't leave it open when y'all left
No,
to go eat and everything, right? It wasn't
No.
open when you came home.
no,
Does that door open with the garage door opener?
yes,
Both of them do?
both,
Can you do it accessing it through the garage?
yes.
And y'all have, the ones in the vehicle that can open them?
Yeah,
In both vehicles?
yes.
So if that door is closed and you're inside, somebody'd have to open it from the inside in order to get that open. You
Mhm.
can't go on the outside and pull it open.
No.
So, I guess last Saturday night when you went to jacuzzi, you never left the house after that point.
Mm-mm. No.
Were y'all cleaning up that day?
Yeah, 'cause of his family coming today. I mean, I'm always cleaning up after the puppies every day.
Did you have any cleaning stuff out today? Or yesterday?
I always keep a mop in the bucket.
And where was that at?
It's either in the kitchen or in the dining area. Don't remember where I left it last.
Is there any other way besides you had the front door, the back door, and the kitchen door? Is there any other doors that anybody could get access into the house?
No.
On the kitchen door that leads to the garage, do y'all keep that locked?
No. I never keep that locked. I don't even think it locks. I don't know if it locks.
Has your house ever been burglarized?
Not this one.
Y'all lived there how long?
Maybe 7 years. I don't remember.
Never had a burglary?
Well, we had some kids take some stuff, friends of my daughter, drug addicts, took some stuff.
How long ago was that?
That was, I think that was 5 years ago, right before she left.
Did your husband have any enemies?
Did you have any enemies?
No. No, we don't. Everybody likes him, he gets along fine.
Either one of y'all use any drugs?
No.
Any illegal drugs? Not at all.
No.
And that's not why we're here, but
No, we
we have
don't.
to ask.
You know, just need to tell him. We have several businesses where he does, he's always into something.
So he works where?
HISD.
Goes to HISD? And what else does he do?
We have several rental properties. And,
How many?
hmm, I don't know, 3 right now, I think. We had 5, was it? I think it's 3 now. 2, 3.
Okay. What else?
Yeah. He also manages his mom's rental property, so it's 4, I guess. We have like a billing service for doctors, but my daughter does most of the work. And he kind of just manages it.
So she does that from England? Okay. What else?
That's it right now.
Any problem with the people that rent those properties? Do you know all the people that rent those 4
He
properties?
manages everything.
And does he go and collect the rent in person, or does they send that in?
Sometimes, one of them deposits it into the bank account and the other 2 he goes in. The other one he picks up.
What part of town?
There's one in Missouri City, one in Alief. One near where we are, and where's the other one?
Are you able to give me all the names and addresses of those places?
I'd have to look it up in the computer.
Okay, we're gonna wanna do that.
Okay.
And I need to know the places that he goes and picks them up in person, names of the people that rent, and you don't know of any of the business, you don't know of any problems with anybody collecting from, or are there any people that he's ever talked about were shady, or?
Well, with his mom's property, he had some trouble, but I think that's been fixed, the dog or whatever.
Trouble with who?
With, I don't remember the whole story, how did that work? He was going to have to evict them.
His mother? Oh, she doesn't live on that property, that's
No.
just something she owns?
Right,
Okay, and where's that located at?
in Alief.
Okay.
I can't remember why he was gonna,
How long ago was that?
maybe 3 months ago?
Okay,
I'm so bad with time, I'm taking guesses here.
so he was gonna have to evict them, they weren't paying rent?
No, something that they were doing that the homeowners association wanted them out.
Okay,
I can't remember what it was that they were doing.
and what problem was he having with them?
He was telling them they needed to, I think they were breeding dogs, pit bulls or something, I don't remember. He told them they couldn't do that. He was gonna have to let them go.
And how'd that go?
The husband got upset and called my husband and told him that, that it was unfair and all that they were doing that. I just don't think that's it. I don't think that's it.
Okay, what do you
I
think?
just don't think that's it.
We're listening.
I don't know what it is, but
Is there somebody else that you feel like might be responsible?
I can't think of anybody. No.
Okay, well, let me ask you something. It's all procedure for us to talk to you, okay? We wanna find out the answer to this as bad as you do. Okay, we do, we really do. And we're not trying to cause you trouble or cause you pain. But we have a procedure. Are you familiar with a polygraph exam? Would you be willing to take a polygraph exam?
Yeah.
Okay. We, have a person that's gonna come here, he's probably
I
here
can't
now.
do it now. I'm just a nervous wreck right now.
Okay, well, let me
I just
explain,
can't do
let
it
me
now.
explain this.
And I'd rather talk to a lawyer about it because I already feel like, I know where this is going.
Okay, well, I want you to understand that, our motive is to try to find out what happened to your husband, just like I told you.
I know.
And our procedure is to do that now. Now, I understand that you're upset, understand that you've been through a lot. This person that does this is a professional and is able to filter for that. They're able to work through that. And I want you to meet with him and talk to him, no matter if you take the exam or not, okay? And that way they can explain that to you, because I'm not a polygraph examiner, I'm not a professional at that. But I'm telling you that, you know, that's what we're trying to do. We're not trying to pin something on you. We're not trying to get you to say that you've done something that you haven't done, okay? We're merely trying to go through the procedure so that later on, when we're asked, you know, we can tell you that that's what we've done. We've done our procedure, we've done our job, okay? And I'm asking you to also, you know, try to dig deep. I understand that you said that you were struck and that you went unconscious. I understand that. But I'm asking you to really dig deep, because, you know, you were there.
I don't think I went unconscious.
Okay.
I mean, I think having a seizure is different from going, I mean, it's the same.
I understand.
It's the same.
You said that when you've had those experiences, that you forget things, and we understand that. But, you know, and I'm not a doctor, but I'm asking you, you know, of course, for you and for us, for your husband's sake, you know, if you can dig down and try to remember anything, that might help us. That's what we want to try to do. Okay, Sandra, excuse me, that's our sole purpose for why we're here. You know, we don't know you, you don't know us, didn't know your husband. But that's our job, is to try to find out the truth. Okay, that's what we're gonna try to do. You know, maybe talking to a professional like that may help you to remember. Sandra?
Yes.
How you feeling?
Freezing.
I tried to turn the air down. This building keeps us constant temperature, you know. How did the meeting go with Mr. Cavler?
Guess okay.
Did you take the polygraph?
No.
How come?
I needed to wait because I'm just too shaky right now, and
Did he tell you he could filter that?
no, he didn't say that.
You understand what our mission is, to try to get to the truth. I want to start, you know, from the beginning. You and your husband, how long have y'all been married?
32 years.
32 years. And from what I understand, you just celebrated an anniversary, is that correct? How many years? 32? When was that?
The 12th was supposed to be, but we didn't celebrate it. I don't remember why not.
What was the reason?
I don't remember why not.
I mean, that's a pretty big event. 32 years, and if the 12th, you were supposed to probably plan that, huh?
I may not have been feeling well.
Okay.
I think that's what it was. I wasn't feeling well.
How old are you right now?
53.
And I noticed you walk with a cane. Why is that?
I've had my hips replaced, and I have a lot of joint pain from it.
How long ago did you have the hips replaced?
I had my left one about 10 years ago, or 11.
Uh-huh.
And then the right one about 5 years after that.
So about 5 years ago.
Yeah, 6 years, something like that.
You've been walking with a cane ever since the hip
No.
replacement?
It's just,
When did you start?
it's on and off when it's cold. My joints hurt more, but lately it's been more often because
So how long do you think you've been walking with that cane now?
a couple of weeks, but when the days are warmer, I don't really use it. Today, because I was,
You know, something I want you to understand is that what we do when we investigate something like this, Sandra, I want you to understand that we go to all extremes.
Mhm.
You know, we don't quit. You're gonna
And
see
I
a
don't-
lot of me. You're gonna see a lot of my partner.
Okay.
You are. We're gonna find out everything about you. We're gonna find out everything about your husband.
It's fine.
We're gonna talk to everybody in your neighborhood. We're gonna talk to everybody that you're related to. We're gonna learn everything.
But I hope you're
We're
looking
processing-
somewhere else too, cause it's not me.
We're processing this. You're seeing your house too. Okay? And a whole lot of stuff goes into these things. Okay? It's just so important that you be honest with us.
I know.
It is so important. And, you know, I told you it's protocol that we start close to that victim. That's you.
I know.
That's protocol. Okay? And you know, we didn't just walk into this ball game yesterday. And we can tell a whole lot of stuff by the way that when we start with people, the way they react, and the way they act. You need to understand that. May not always show, may not always let that be known to you. But we're no fools. You need to understand that too.
I know.
Okay? And we've been doing this long enough to where there's things we recognize. You gotta understand that too. Okay?
But I didn't
We talk
do
to
this.
people all the time. I never said you did.
Mhm.
I did ask you to take a polygraph test.
Yes.
I did.
And I know I'm
And-
too shaken and I'm freezing and.
What's your explanation though? What's your excuse for not taking one? It's not holding water, Sandra. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's not. You know, I'm not. I'm just being upfront and honest with you, and that's what I'm. That's my job to do that.
I just don't wanna take it and then it's used against me.
That's not
Because-
possible.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Those are not even admissible in court. Something you need to
I'll
understand.
take one, but I mean, just not now. I've got a
Well,
horrible.
that's the offer that we're offering now.
Okay.
Okay.
Then,
And, you know, whether you take one now or not, I'm not gonna try to force you to take one. I'm not gonna do it. I think it's awful ironic. I think that someone that's been married 32 years, there's some things I don't understand. And I'll be upfront and honest with you, there's some things that don't add up in your story of what you're telling me, okay? Maybe you can help me understand it. Now you said you've been married 32 years, and you were supposed to celebrate that on the 12th. Well, what reason was it that you didn't?
I wasn't feeling well.
Okay? And you and your husband, how would you describe y'all's relationship lately?
We have a great relationship, even better lately.
No problems?
No,
No arguments? Has he ever messed around with somebody else?
no,
He ever accused you of doing that?
no,
You have any reason to do that?
no.
No? Okay. And so, when did y'all decide to celebrate yesterday, last night?
Yesterday, just because I wasn't, I was planning on going out of town on the 25th or 26th.
Christmas?
After Christmas, the 26th.
Okay. For what?
To see my aunt and my cousins
Where's that?
in San Antonio, Laredo.
Was he gonna go with you?
No,
Why not?
'cause we have little dogs at home.
He's gonna stay home and take care of the dogs. Does he get along with your folks in San Antonio?
Yeah, but he doesn't like to go too often.
How come?
Well, 'cause he misses work and he just, it's not his
When's he have to
thing.
go back to work?
I don't know, the beginning of,
Well, he works for
Second.
HISD, is that right?
Yeah.
So has he been off lately for
Yeah.
vacation? And they have
just
to go
this
back,
week.
what, after the first of the year?
Mhm.
So he'd be off the 26th to be able to go with you, huh?
Yeah, he just don't wanna go.
You didn't wanna go? And was that because he don't get along with them, or
No, he gets along with everybody.
you and him maybe weren't getting along?
No,
or
we
what?
all get along.
Okay.
Everybody gets along.
He just decided to stay with the animals, huh?
He just, sometimes he does that. He just wants to.
I mean, you and him have a great relationship, and y'all probably want to spend as much time together as you can, right? When he has to work and.
Yeah, but when it's, it's just not. He's into this health kick, and when we go down there, we eat a lot of meat and, stuff like that. He doesn't want to be rude and say no.
Okay.
People in Laredo just grill a lot and eat a lot of beef.
So, y'all's relationship, you said y'all have a great relationship, right?
Yes.
Y'all love each other,
Yes,
care about each other,
of course.
wouldn't want
We've
nothing to
been
happen to each other.
together for this long, yes.
Yeah, and
So we're
so
making plans for
y'all decided that making plans for what?
the future, for
What was those
his
plans?
retirement,
What were y'all gonna do?
travel.
Where?
We're thinking about going to, to see the Northern Lights. We're thinking about going to California, Grand Canyon.
So y'all decided to celebrate that yesterday.
Yeah.
Y'all get in the hot tub often?
Yeah.
The jacuzzi? Y'all do that quite often?
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all went out to dinner. Was that dinner? What was the name of the restaurant again? I don't remember.
Cuckoos.
Cuckoos? And where's that located at?
On 290.
290 and what?
I don't know, 290.
Yeah. 290. What's it close to? What are
Jones
the,
Road.
Jones Road? Okay. So that was at 8 o'clock that evening. What did y'all do earlier in the day? I mean, y'all had all day, right?
I didn't wake up till noon.
Okay. And so
He had already been up working in the yard,
working in the yard?
and then he went to HEB to get stuff to juice, because he likes to juice.
Oh, he's into the juicing, huh? Juice master type stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what time, you got up at noon. What did you do when you got up at noon?
And breakfast.
And he was gone when you got up?
No, he was there.
He'd already
He
gotten
made
back?
coffee and
Okay. And what'd y'all do? Did y'all eat breakfast together?
no, he had already had breakfast, but
Okay.
he had made some for me and left me some coffee.
Okay. And so after that, what did you do?
I don't know. I cleaned up a little bit after the dogs.
After the dogs? Did y'all go anywhere?
Yeah.
Did he go anywhere?
He went to HEB,
Okay. About what time was that?
and then we went to the liquor store to get eggnog for today.
Both of y'all?
Yeah,
Which liquor store was that?
down in the west. But he didn't go in just now.
Okay. What's the name of the liquor store? It's on West Road?
Yeah,
What's the name of it?
Texan.
Texan Liquor?
Yeah.
It's on West Road? You sure it's on West Road?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, you remember by what time y'all went there? What time did you buy that? Probably had a receipt, huh?
Yeah.
What'd you buy?
Some eggnog with bourbon.
Okay. And you went in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And after you left there, where'd you go?
Kroger's, I don't remember. Kroger's?
When'd you get the strawberries?
No, we went to Kroger's.
Went to Kroger. Where's the
Get
Kroger's
strawberries. Across from the liquor store in West.
at? Okay. And you bought the strawberries, and what else did you buy?
Cool.
Okay. And Okay, and then after that, where'd y'all go?
That's it.
You went back to the house? About what time did you get back home?
Maybe 4.
Okay. And, so when you got back home, what'd you do?
He also went to cut his hair that day, but I don't remember if it was before or after.
Did you take him?
He by himself.
So, where's he get his hair cut at?
It's a place called Nina's on Jones.
Nina's?
Mm-hmm.
On Jones? Okay. And, you can't remember if that's before y'all went to the store or after?
I think it was before.
Before. So when y'all got home at 4 from going to the store, I'm sure what'd you do with the strawberries and the whipped cream? Put that in the freezer or fridge? And then, what'd y'all do? Were y'all talking during this time? Interacting? I mean,
Yeah.
what were y'all talking about?
But one of the things was, find a better way to keep the dogs in the place where we keep them.
Was that a sore spot with y'all?
It wasn't a sore spot, it was just, we can't keep them there, they keep escaping.
What kind of dogs are they?
The mama's a Pomeranian and the Chihuahua, he's the daddy.
So the puppies are probably small, huh?
They're very small. Yeah.
So, I mean, do y'all ever have a dispute about that?
Yeah.
Whose idea was it to have the puppies?
The dogs.
I mean, whose idea was it to have the dogs, period, in the house?
Well, the Pomeranian is my daughter's. She's taking it back when she comes. And the Chihuahua is mine, and they got together. So now we have 2 more.
Sure.
And my daughter's taking one of the puppies.
Oh, okay.
And I'm keeping just one.
When she comes back, huh? So, y'all talked about that. What else did y'all talk about? Had you decided that you were going to dinner that night? Or when did y'all decide that?
Yeah, we had decided already that we would go.
Okay. What time did y'all leave the house to go to dinner?
I think about 8.
You left the house at 8?
It's a guess. I don't know.
Did you call anybody or anything from the time y'all got home at 4 to the time y'all left?
He spoke to his brother, I think.
Okay, that was Saturday.
And I think he spoke to his mom.
Okay. And what time was that, you think? I know you said you got home about 4.
That was about, well, maybe 6 or 7.
Okay.
I don't know.
So how did y'all dress when y'all went to go out?
I wore brown pants, boots, and a brown sweater.
Dress up? Did you take a shower or anything before you went?
Yeah.
What about him?
He had taken one after he got his hair cut.
Okay, earlier. How did he dress?
He wore a black sweater, a burgundy shirt, I think, and some blue slacks. Can't remember.
So
Yeah.
burgundy shirt, blue slacks, what color sweater?
Black.
What kind of shoes?
Penny loafers.
You know, color?
Maybe burgundy, I don't remember.
Whose idea was it to go to Kuko?
I think it was mine. We both like that restaurant, we go there a lot.
What'd you order?
I ordered fish,
Mhm.
and he ordered, beef steak.
So what time you think you got there? Did y'all have to make reservations?
No,
Just, okay. Was it crowded?
yeah, kinda.
Did y'all have to wait?
No,
Okay, so you said you left the house about 8. You got there pretty quick, about 8:30?
it's only about maybe 15 minutes away,
How long did y'all stay there?
couple hours.
So you did stay. Any, besides your food, y'all drink anything?
Yeah, we had a peanut butter.
Just one? Both of y'all? And
No, he didn't have one.
he didn't have one? Just you? Okay, and, he didn't drink anything?
He tasted some of mine, had a little of mine, that was it, a couple of sips.
What time do you think y'all got back to the house? You said it was, you said if you were there 8:15, 8:30 to eat, and you stayed a couple hours, what time do you think it was when y'all got home?
We stopped by CVS.
Okay,
And
y'all
then
purchased something there? What was that?
Coke and Sprite.
Okay. And what time do you think you got home from CVS?
10:30 or 11. 10:30.
Okay.
Maybe 11.
What'd you do when you got home?
We got the drinks and went into the jacuzzi.
Okay. And, he was driving? Did y'all have a garage door opener? Did he open the door in the car to pull the car in the garage?
Yeah.
He did park in the garage, right?
Yeah.
And just that door was open, and then he closed it.
Well, I went in. I'm sure he closed it. I went in before he closed it because he went back out to the car to get. We had the stuff from CVS and we had some dinner leftovers.
But you know that that other side was closed when y'all got home.
Yeah, I would have noticed.
Okay.
It was not.
And you went inside, and what'd you do when you went inside?
I put the food in the fridge and grabbed the drinks and the sodas and went into the bedroom.
Did you grab the strawberries?
No, you got that later.
Okay, all right. So you went into the bedroom. Tell me what you did.
Went to started the tub, started to fill it with water, and lit some candles and
How many candles did you light?
2.
Okay. And so that's at 10, that's at 11 whenever you got home. So you did that, and then what did you do?
I just forgot the question. What was the question?
Okay. You said you grabbed the drinks from the fridge, and you went into the bedroom, right?
To the bathroom.
Went to the bathroom. You started the water, And then what did you do?
I got undressed and got in the tub.
Everything. You took off everything in the bathroom.
No, I took off my boots in the bedroom.
Okay.
And then I don't remember. I took off I took off my pants in the bathroom.
What was your husband doing at that time? While you're in there getting undressed to get in the tub?
I don't know. He was still in the kitchen.
Had y'all discussed, had you talked about, hey, we're gonna go get in the jacuzzi now?
Yeah.
And what did he say?
Yeah, that's why we went to get some drinks.
Okay, so you're already in there doing that. What's he doing?
I don't know. I was in the bathroom.
Did he tell you, I'll be there in a minute?
Yeah.
Did he say that?
Yes.
When did he say that?
He said, "Go ahead and start the tub."
Okay.
And, yeah. I mean,
And-
it's insinuated that he'd be there.
Okay. So how long did it take him from the time you went in there and got in the tub?
5 or 10 minutes.
So you're already in the tub. Did he bring the strawberries and stuff?
No, I don't think he brought that till he went to get the ice.
Okay.
I don't remember. That's when he brought it.
But you already had what kind of drinks in there?
We had. What kind were we drinking?
Yeah, what did you take in there?
Coke, and he was drinking Coke, rum and Coke.
Did you take the rum in there?
He had a flask.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And
And-
I had. Forgot what I was drinking. Can't look straight at me. I had Sprite with vodka.
Okay. And so, how long was it before he came to the bathroom?
5 or 10 minutes.
And was he undressed at that time?
I don't remember if he undressed in the bedroom. I think he did undress in. He usually would undress in his closet.
But what did he do that night?
I don't remember.
Did he walk in the bathroom with no clothes?
I think so. I think so.
Did he get in the tub with you?
Yes.
Okay. And what did y'all talk about?
We talked about.
I mean,
No.
he gets in the tub with you. Both of y'all have no clothes on. Tell me what the talk was.
Talked about work. We talked about what we're gonna do when he retires. About health, his juicing, you know.
Did he ever tell you he loved you?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you get intimate?
Yes.
I mean, was that the reason why y'all got in the tub
Yes.
together like that? Was that right away? Was that...
No. No. He gave me a massage. I gave him a massage. We just hugged and kissed for a while.
Was that from the start? When you first got in the tub?
No. Maybe half an hour into it.
Did you have sex? Okay. How far was that into him climbing in the tub with you?
About an hour.
Okay. After that, you said that you're in there for how long? How long were y'all in the tub?
I'm guessing 2 hours.
Okay, so an hour into it, you do that, then are you still sitting there drinking and talking?
Yeah, we just
What are you
laid
talking
there
about?
and talked about our years together. About you wouldn't believe me if I told you. Just
It's not a matter of me believing you, I wanna know what was said.
He said that he was very happy that we were together, that he loved me very much, and I told him the same.
Why did you say that? I wouldn't believe that.
Because you think we got into an argument, and I mean, everybody keeps insisting we argued. We didn't argue. We didn't argue. We didn't.
You gotta understand something, Sandra.
I know you're doing your job. I know.
I'm doing my
Did
job.
he wear a condom
No.
during intercourse? No. Does he, when y'all have intercourse, does he usually wear a condom?
He used to, because I was worried to get pregnant, and now because I've stopped having a period, he doesn't.
So, what else were y'all talking about? You still got an hour of talking to account for.
Talked about his new manager or boss. The old one quit. He was worried about what the new one would be like. Talked about just health stuff like GMOs and organic foods and stuff like that. A lot of that. Carcinogenics, about grilling meat and stuff like that. Just, we talked a lot about that.
So did y'all both into that?
Well, not as much as he is. He's into it more, but I do it because he'll juice for me and I'll drink it. But I told him I can't quit meat. I've cut back a lot, but I won't. I'll still eat it every now and then.
How do you feel about
No,
that?
he said fine. I mean, he had meat that night. He's fine with it too. He agrees with it. He was just telling me a lot about research he's done. He's been doing about health, diets, and verse and
Okay.
I don't remember.
What else?
Talked about massages, and he wants to go. He told me we were talking about some massage person that used to. A friend of ours sent a masseuse for us for our anniversary one year, and he was telling me how much he enjoyed that massage and wanted to find that guy again.
There was a guy?
That came to your home. And he wanted to try some other massage place near the house. I don't remember, massage your feet, I can't remember what he told me to massage.
What would you say to that?
Fine, I mean, he wanted me to go, but I told him I'd rather just go have a pedicure instead of that. So, and not this is into massages as he is.
And then what?
Talk about. I don't remember what else. My daughter, talked about her moving back to Texas.
How'd y'all feel about that?
We were both happy, very happy about it.
So was she a daddy's girl?
She was until she married that loser, and
So she married somebody and she's having problems with?
yeah, he was heavy into drugs. And
The one in England?
no, this was another one.
Oh,
And
okay.
then she had to move to get away from him because he would stalk her.
Now, is she still married?
She's married to the one in England.
Oh, okay, second marriage.
Yeah.
So how did you and your husband, I mean, that's y'all's child together, right? Did y'all ever have any disputes over her?
Yeah, when she was younger.
Why? What kind of disputes?
She was rebellious, getting into trouble.
And why would y'all have disputes over her?
No. Sometimes I felt he was too strict with her. And so sometimes I try to get him to reason with him.
Okay.
And if we disagree, we wouldn't have a huge argument. We'd disagree on things. And
So y'all were talking about her last night. What was it about her y'all were talking about?
well, she just recently lost a baby. And we were talking about how she took it very well. Better than I did. And how he was glad that she took it well. We were just talking about her new husband. Stuff like that.
How did that go?
Great. We both like him very much.
And then what?
And about the dogs, that we're glad she's taking 2 of them, so we're just glad that we'll be rid of 2 of them. And I don't remember. I think that was it.
And then what happened?
And we decided to get out and go. He went to go bring the dogs in because they were being too loud. And I went to go change. That's it.
So he was getting out. Y'all were getting out of the tub at that point. Did you let the water out?
No. The button was stuck, so we couldn't turn it off from the tub.
And you said that it was making noise.
It was
You could
still
hear
going.
but you could hear the dogs.
Because the dogs were outside.
And he got up, was gonna go get the dogs or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lock them in the bedroom.
You expecting him to come back?
He didn't say, but I figured we had been there long enough, so I got out.
At what point did he go get the ice?
Oh, that was before that, like an hour before.
And you said that that's when he brought the strawberries and the whipped cream.
Yeah, I think. Pretty sure.
But nobody ever ate any.
No, we didn't, because when he got back in the tub, he had left them on the sink, far away, like kind of far away. So when he did get out, he handed them to me. I ate one, and then I thought, well, I'll take them to the bedroom. We had the whipped cream, but not the strawberries.
And so he went to go get the dogs. And tell me what you did.
I got out, went to the closet.
Which
Started-
closet?
My closet,
Which is where?
in the bathroom.
Okay. And tell me what you did.
I started to get dressed, and then
What were you wearing? You said you weren't wearing anything when you got out of the tub, right? So what
I put on my bathrobe, and
where was it at?
it was by the tub.
So it was not in the closet.
No.
Okay.
And then
What did he wear when he went to go check the dogs?
he just wore a towel.
So he didn't put any clothes on.
No.
Okay. So when you put the bathrobe on, it was hanging right there by the bathtub, and then what'd you do?
I went into the closet, my closet.
You shut the door?
No.
Okay. What did you go in there for?
Find some clothes to put on. A nightgown and this robe
Where was that? Where were those items at?
in my closet.
You keep them hanging up?
The robe is hanging. Yeah, the robe is hanging. The nightie was in a drawer.
Okay. So what, you put that robe on there. What color was the nightie you put on?
It's this one right here.
Pink? Okay. And what else did you put on besides that?
Some underwear.
What color
and
were those?
socks. I think they were lavender.
Did you get those out of the same closet?
Yeah.
And are those the socks you put on?
Yeah.
And so then, how long did it take you to do that?
It took me a while because then I started to put lotion on my legs
Where'd you get the lotion from?
in my closet.
Inside the closet.
Mm.
And you put it on while you were inside the closet?
Yeah. Because I had my chair there.
You
I
have
was
a
sitting
chair?
on the chair there.
How long did that take for you to, from the time after you put on that robe and you went inside that closet and got dressed and started doing the lotion, how long do you think you stayed in there?
You have to ask that question again. I really can't think straight. What?
Okay, I'm thinking of time span, okay? From the time that you got out of that tub, now he got up and he went to go check the dogs. Did you get out of the tub right away when he went to check on the dogs?
Maybe about 5 minutes. Because I was drinking. I mean, I drank a little more and then I got out.
And did he tell you he'd be right back? Did he tell you what he was going to do?
Yeah, he told me what he was going to do. He didn't. I assumed he was coming back.
What did he say to you? What was his words?
I'm going to go put the dogs up.
Okay, how long does that normally take?
If you can, if they're all inside, the little ones are hard to grab. So sometimes it takes, you got to chase them, especially the smallest.
Okay, so from the time, 5 minutes, and you get out, put your robe on, go in your closet, how long did that take you? Did you put the lotion on yourself?
Yeah.
And did you not think it was odd that you haven't heard from him?
I didn't think it would have been that long. Plus,
Still got some fresh strawberries sitting over there with whipped cream.
plus I didn't know if he was getting dressed or...
You still weren't planning on eating the strawberries and the
Yes,
whipped cream?
we're taking him into the bedroom.
Okay, so you've already went and got dressed and
Mm-hmm.
put the lotion on and you haven't heard from him yet. You didn't think that was odd?
It wasn't that long.
And then what happened?
I just woke up. I remember waking up and couldn't move and my head hurt. So I just thought, it felt like I had a seizure, so I just dozed off again. Which is normal. That's how I've always done it. I just fall asleep.
So when you woke up, you said you couldn't move. Did you know where you were at? Did you rub your head? Did you, if you said your head hurt, did you rub your head at that time?
No, but it hurt
Why not?
because I couldn't move.
Why not?
Because my muscles hurt. My muscles and my whole body is.
Did you look at your hands at that time?
No, I couldn't move.
Are you still sitting in the chair?
No, I was on the floor. I was on the floor.
In front of the chair?
I don't remember the chair was there.
What did you see when you woke up?
I just remember realizing I couldn't move and my head hurt. I just thought.
Did you call out to anybody?
You know, I normally
Did you see
go
him?
back to sleep.
Is your door open?
Yeah.
Your closet door was open?
I don't know because I was facing the shoe rack. I remember I was facing the shoe rack.
So you didn't look around?
I couldn't look around. I couldn't move.
Does that happen often?
When it happens, that's how it happens. Yes.
How often does that happen?
I hadn't had any for years, and then I started having them again.
Have you talked to your doctor about it?
Talked to the rheumatologist and my.
Who's your rheumatologist?
I don't remember her name. It starts with an M. Something like Malini.
Where's their hospital at? Where's their office at?
I think Steeplechase.
And you don't remember your doctor's name? Who's the doctor that
I
you go
have
to
several
normally?
doctors.
Okay, just let's name them. Who's your primary care doctor?
Wynn.
Dr.
Wynn
Wynn?
is my primary care doctor.
N-G-U-Y-N? First name?
Susie.
Okay. Where's she at?
She's on Highway 6.
Okay. She's your primary care?
Yes.
Who else? She the one that refers you to these people?
Yes.
Okay, who's the next one?
Mainly just I've been going to the rheumatologist.
And you don't know the rheumatologist's name, but
Malini,
Susie
I
Wynn will
think
be able
it
to tell
is.
us, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Malini, I think.
Malini?
Malini.
You know how to spell that?
It's M-A-L-I-E-N-I.
Yeah. Now, okay. So you said your head was hurting you.
It still is.
Well, where's the hurting at?
It hurts right here, but I feel like I have a fever.
Does it feel like
I'm
somebody hit you?
Yeah.
Your
Well,
arms are all bruised up.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but I usually
Yeah.
break bones and stuff when I have a bad seizure, so.
Roll your
that's not-
sleeves up for me.
That's
Let me
not
see.
unusual.
Let me see. Hold your arm out.
This one is bruised right there.
Let's see the other side there. You got a lot of bruises on there.
Yeah.
You don't know how that happened.
Well, these are from the tying, and then,
So were your hands tied in front of you?
no.
So I mean, you feel like you got hit in the head?
I fell and hit my head, one or the other. Yeah,
You do that often?
sometimes, yeah.
And you don't recall hearing something before that happened?
Nothing.
No, you didn't hear nobody screaming, and you could hear dogs barking outside, but you can't hear
Yeah,
somebody
but
screaming
before-
inside.
No,
You know how close that room is to where you were,
I know.
and you can't
I
hear
didn't
somebody
hear it.
screaming.
I heard the dogs because they were probably right, I think they were outside, like where the window of the bathroom is, but I didn't hear anything after that. And the jacuzzi was still going, and actually, I don't even remember hearing the dogs. My husband's the one that says he's got better hearing than I, but I heard the dogs whining afterwards.
Yeah, I heard them whining too while I was in there, but I'm hard of hearing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm real hard of hearing, and I heard them whining. And, you know, the thing is, Sandra, you gotta understand is that, you know, I've been inside your house. I looked at the layout. I see the way it is. And I'm not sitting here to call you a liar. I'm not sitting here. I'm trying to just, you know, I'm trying to hear what you're telling me and tell me, you know, I've asked you to be honest with me and, and you know, I don't know that you're not. But, you know, I'm a reasonable man and, you know, I'm looking at what I saw there. Now, you know, they told you that there's a camera that was pointing toward your house, right?
Yeah.
You know that. Okay. We talk about points of entry on your house. Front door, then you got the garage door, and you got your back door. You said they've got a doggy door for the dogs to go in and out of, right?
Right.
That doggy door is how big?
It's about that big.
For the little dogs to go in and out. Okay. And you said that your husband shouldn't have had to go out the back door. Y'all keep that door locked?
Usually,
And
sometimes.
if somebody, you know, you heard dogs barking, and I heard your dogs barking a little bit. They barking while we came in there, and they chirp. You know, I got some dogs, and I got some little dogs, and they chirp. You can hear them. And but now, you know what I saw there when I saw your husband's body. That's a pretty violent attack. Okay. And the problem I'm having is, you know, I've gone through what you're telling me and the way that I expected this went down, okay, and I've worked a lot of these, okay, and the problem I have is that, you know, if he encountered somebody when he went in there, when he was gone for 15 minutes, you got out 5 minutes later, so he had a good 5 minutes, that's a long time, and he went in there to deal with what he dealt with, and then you move into the closet to take care of your business there and get dressed and put lotion on. And if he encountered something that would do what we see there, you're going to hear it. You're going to hear something. And if that something is coming into the same room where you're at to either knock you out or even encounter you, you're going to hear something. I don't care if you've got a tank cranked up in that bathroom with you, you're going to hear something when somebody encounters somebody that's stabbing somebody.
I wish I had, but I
that
don't.
violently, that many times, you're going to hear that. I've seen people be stabbed in person, and you're going to hear it. You're going to live that the rest of your life. Okay? You're going to hear that.
I didn't hear anything. I wish I had heard something. I didn't. And,
See that what we're seeing there, the physical evidence that's there, and what you're telling us, is just not adding up, Sandra. I'm not wanting to call you a liar, but I'm saying
I mean, I know what
you
you're
had
saying.
to hear something. You're our only person that was in that house.
I know.
You know,
I
we're
know,
here. We're
I
going to
know.
try to get to the bottom of this, but you're the only one that was in that house. And you know, are you scared of something?
No.
Are you afraid of somebody coming back after you?
Yeah, I'm afraid they'll come back, whoever, but no.
Okay, if you don't tell us something, are you afraid of that? Is that
No.
what you're afraid of?
No.
You know, we need to try to get somebody, if that's what happened, we need to try to get them off the street, right?
Right. But no, I would tell you, I didn't hear anything. The only thing I can think of is,
Are you covering something up, Sandra?
no,
Why would you take a polygraph?
because I'm so stressed right now, I can't even think straight.
It's not a good reason.
Well, I just don't want it used against me, that's all. I'll take it, but not just.
Why would we
I
have to
mean,
use it against you?
Because I'm stressed and I mean, I'm
Because you're
having a
stressed,
panic
really.
attack.
Beyond that, has your husband ever hit you?
No,
No physical?
no, never,
Did your husband tell you something tonight that
No.
made you black out?
no, doesn't work that way.
Has would your husband have a girlfriend on the side and maybe a jealous boyfriend would come?
No,
Has your husband ever told you he was gonna leave you?
no.
He's never talked about
We were making plans, he was gonna leave me.
that. Do you think he's ever told one of his family members that he was gonna leave you?
Well, he has.
I mean, have you known about that?
No,
No?
no. We were fine, we were just fine.
What happens when we find only your DNA at that scene and no stranger?
I touched him. Of course
Besides
you're gonna
that,
we were in the tub together.
what if we don't find any stranger's DNA there?
I don't know. I mean, it's not my job, I don't know.
So your blood will never be a mixture into his blood.
I'm sorry?
The blood on him, there'll be no mixture of your blood and his blood. If I'm bleeding right here in my hand, and he's bleeding, and I rub his hand, there shouldn't be none of my blood into his blood.
I'm not bleeding anymore.
Well, that's what I'm asking you. There should not be anything, right?
Of mine?
Right.
No. Not blood mixture, but
You understand that science has come a long way when
I
you
thought
talk
you
about
meant
DNA.
me touching, me having blood on me is from me
There's a
touching.
difference for you checking for a pulse and then the kind of DNA we're talking about. You know, you got some hellacious injuries on your arms.
But these are not, I'm not bleeding from them, these are burns.
You understand that, you know, we look at those injuries and we can tell what that's all about.
And what is that one all about?
Those are some wraparound bruising.
Wraparound bruising.
Yes, ma'am. And I won't go into reasons why that's caused like that. I won't do that now. But I'm just
I have
telling
no
you,
idea
you
what
need
that
to
is. Yeah.
kind of be honest with us.
I get bruised all the time when I fall and when I, you know,
How often do you fall?
I've fallen many times. I've broken my shoulder from falling.
But you're walking with that cane.
Yeah, but it's on days that I don't walk with the cane.
Do you have a hard
if
time walking when you don't walk with that cane?
Depends on the day. Some days are good.
Okay, on a good day.
No, on a good day I'm okay. If it's warm
You're fine?
outside,
No problems?
no. I mean, I walk kind of slow. I don't run or jog or anything. But
I mean, can somebody tell that you've had hip replacements on a good day? And that you got pain?
no, probably not.
They can't tell?
No,
Could you have hurt your husband and not remember?
no,
Have you ever done anything like that?
no,
Hurt anybody and not remember it?
no.
No.
That's not a possibility. You're saying absolutely not. I mean, there may be something wrong with you,
No,
your illness that could make you snap, huh?
no. Doesn't work that way. I mean, after 32 years,
Did he grab you last night?
no,
Did he squeeze your arms?
no,
Did he grab your arms?
no. No. We weren't angry. We weren't arguing. We were fine. No, he didn't.
Not at all, Sandra.
Actually, there was one little. When I got out of the tub, I almost slipped and he grabbed me. But that was this arm.
Where? Show me.
Probably around here.
Okay.
He grabbed my arm. He grabbed me.
So he was
And
in
then
there
he-
when you got out.
he was inside when I was getting out, and then
I thought you said he got out before you did.
no, that was when I went to the bathroom. I got out to go to the bathroom.
Okay, so
And
he
then came
grabbed
back
you.
in.
Show me where he grabbed you at again.
He just, like, I slipped and he raised his arm.
Raise your sleeve there. Show him what you showed me.
That
Yeah.
one right there, I think. That was it. He raised his arm to try to catch me, and I just grabbed onto him, and I got out. That was it. I think that was it. Yeah, but I think that was it. I remember it was this arm.
Show him this arm. Show him the bruising there.
I don't think that's, I don't know what a wraparound is, but I think that's from me falling and hitting
Can you
myself.
show him up here?
Yeah. He didn't grab me there.
You got a bruising up here.
So where are those bruises from?
I don't know. Those I don't know. I don't recall those. I didn't have those before.
What about the other, can you raise the other one up that high?
A little bit higher there. And on the outside of the arm.
Okay.
I'm always bruised and I'm always
Why?
from my illness, from all the medicines I take, from
What do you think should happen to the person that, if we catch that did this to your husband, what do you think his punishment or her punishment should be? Do you think they should get a second chance?
no.
What do you
No.
think should happen to him or her?
They should go to prison. Isn't that what they normally do? They go to prison.
Burglary and then homicide be construed as a capital murder, could be death penalty. Think they should get the death penalty?
Yeah. Yeah. I have no problem with the death penalty. I think it serves a purpose.
Was your husband abusive towards you?
Yeah. Yeah. We got along fine. Ask all of my friends. We got along great.
Did you stage that at your house, ma'am?
Stage it?
Did you plan this?
No. No, I did not.
Would you tell me if you did?
I wouldn't even know where to start to stage it. And how am I going to tie myself up like that and not even be able to get out of it? I mean, I really was trying to get out of it.
Were you tied up when you first woke up?
I couldn't tell you that. I don't remember. That's one thing I don't remember. I've been trying to remember that.
How did you find out that you were tied up when you woke up the second time?
Because I could tell. I mean, I was more awake that time. More cautious or conscious at that time.
And you never heard anything?
No.
You didn't hear your husband yelling at all?
No.
I mean, that's pretty, you know, the wound that he had is pretty, it's a painful. He went through a lot of pain, he suffered a lot.
He was right there. That's less than 20, 25 feet from where you were at.
The only thing I can think of is that I was already out when that happened. That's the only thing I can think of.
Well, isn't it ironic that you black out at the exact time when he's getting stabbed and bludgeoned
I don't have an answer for you.
multiple times like that, dying, screaming
Oh
for
my
help?
gosh. Oh my gosh. Just,
I don't,
You know what?
I don't understand that. That's ironic to me.
It's a lot of blood that he lost.
And then whatever he encountered them before you did, before they came and knocked you out. That's why I think there was ample opportunity for you to hear something and nothing. And you're saying nothing. I mean, you could have had an army tank running in that bathroom and you'd hear that. That's what I don't understand.
Could you hear him?
No, I couldn't hear him.
Could you hear him yelling for help?
No,
Could you hear him screaming?
I didn't hear
I
anything.
mean, he was in pain. We know that. He suffered a lot. I need you to help me. I need you to help me. I need you to help me on this. Can you help me? I need you to help me.
I didn't
Sandra,
hear
can you
anything.
help
I
me?
didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything.
I need help, Sandra. Please help me. Screaming after screaming after screaming, he's in pain. I need help. Help me, Sandra. Help me. Tell me, your husband's a nice guy. He went through a lot of pain. Help me. Sandra, I need help. Please help me, Sandra. Sandra, help me. Sandra, I need help.
I
I
didn't
need
hear anything. Just stop already.
I need help, Sandra. I need help. Help me.
That's it. That's it. I need a lawyer. I'm not talking anymore because you guys are just trying to torture me here.
I'm not torturing you. I'm asking for help.
That's it.
Do you love your husband?
Yes, I love my husband.
Do you care about him?
Yes,
Do you want us to finally kill him?
of course.
I don't think you do.
Did you kill your husband?
No, I didn't.
Did you have anything to do with your husband's death?
No.
I'll be back.